The Dodgers are once again in the middle of a storm of speculation, decisions, and behind-the-scenes moves that could dramatically shape the rest of their season and perhaps even the future of the franchise. The front office has been weighing roster options carefully, and the names floating around Michael Conforto, Tommy Edman, Ha-Seong Kim, and Kyle Freeland have fans buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Every decision the Dodgers make is magnified because of the expectations surrounding them, and with championship aspirations always in sight, nothing comes easy in Los Angeles. As we dive into the latest Dodgers roster decisions, make sure to stick with us until the end, and if you love following Dodgers news, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an update. When it comes to the Dodgers, nothing ever stays quiet for long. Rumors swirl constantly, and lately the conversations have revolved around where the Dodgers want to shore up their depth, how they want to balance offense and defense, and who they believe can step up in the postseason when the pressure is at its peak. Michael Conforto is one of the most intriguing names attached to Los Angeles. A left-handed slugger with proven power, Conforto brings with him a reputation for clutch hitting and the ability to energize a lineup when he's at his best. The Dodgers have shown interest because they've seen what Conforto can do when healthy, and given their knack for reviving players' careers, it almost seems like a natural fit. But the question isn't just about signing Conforto, it's about whether his addition would make sense within an already stacked outfield rotation. Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, and James Outman have been handling duties, but adding Conforto could give the Dodgers insurance and power depth, something they always covet. The downside? His health history and inconsistency. But if any team can find a way to get the most out of Conforto, it's the Dodgers, and that's what makes his case so fascinating. Then there's Tommy Edman, a player who embodies versatility in the truest sense. Edman is the type of player the Dodgers front office has always loved, someone who can play multiple positions, hit from both sides of the plate, and provide a spark with his speed. Edman's switch-hitting ability would give Dave Roberts another weapon in the lineup, while his defensive flexibility could solve multiple roster questions at once. The Dodgers love utility players who can fill holes when injuries strike, and Edman would fit perfectly into that mold. Imagine a scenario where Edman rotates between second base, shortstop, and the outfield, giving Betts or Lux a breather when needed. That kind of flexibility is invaluable over the course of a grueling 162-game season. The challenge, of course, is whether the Dodgers are willing to part with the necessary prospects to land him from the Cardinals. Edman's trade value is high, and while the Dodgers have one of the deepest farm systems in the league, every decision about who to trade away carries long-term consequences. Another intriguing name being tied to the Dodgers is Ha-Seong Kim, and his case is particularly exciting for fans who love strong defense and smart baseball. Kim has quietly turned into one of the most reliable infielders in the National League. He can play shortstop, second base, and even third base at a high level, and his bat has steadily improved year after year. Kim's blend of defensive brilliance and offensive consistency makes him a perfect target for a team like the Dodgers, who value run prevention just as much as run production. Bringing Kim into the mix would create an infield combination that could rival any in baseball. Pairing him alongside Betts, Freeman, and Lux would make for an airtight defense while still offering offensive upside. For Dodgers fans, the thought of Kim turning double plays at Dodger Stadium is thrilling. But once again, the challenge lies in the price. The Padres won't just hand over Kim, especially to a division rival, so the Dodgers would have to come up with a compelling trade package to make that dream a reality. That tension makes the rumor all the more exciting and all the more uncertain. And let's not forget about pitching, which is always at the heart of Dodgers roster debates. Kyle Freeland has entered the conversation as a potential acquisition, and while his name doesn't carry the same star power as others, his value lies in what he could add to the back end of the rotation. The Dodgers have battled injuries in their pitching staff year after year, and depth is always a concern. Freeland, a left-hander who has shown flashes of brilliance with the Rockies, could be the type of under-the-radar addition that keeps the Dodgers stable when injuries inevitably hit. Some fans might look at his ERA or his struggles pitching at Coors Field and feel underwhelmed, but the Dodgers have a long history of taking pitchers with question marks and turning them into reliable contributors. With the Dodgers' analytics, coaching staff, and supportive environment, Freeland could thrive in a way he never fully did in Colorado. Even if he isn't a playoff ace, adding another lefty to the mix could give Dave Roberts flexibility when building postseason rotations or bullpen games. The most fascinating part of all these rumors and decisions is how they connect to the larger Dodgers philosophy. This is a team that doesn't just think about today, they think about October, and they think about next year. When the Dodgers evaluate Conforto, Edman, Kim, or Freeland, they aren't just looking at their stats in isolation, they're analyzing how each player would fit into the puzzle of a World Series run. Would Conforto's lefty bat balance the lineup in October against a tough right-handed pitcher? Would Edman's versatility allow the Dodgers to manage inevitable injuries while still keeping a playoff-caliber roster? Would Kim's defense save crucial runs in tight postseason games? Would Freeland provide stability when the rotation starts to thin out? These are the questions the front office is asking, and they're the same questions fans can't stop debating. Another layer to this is the emotional reaction of Dodgers fans. Los Angeles has one of the most passionate fan bases in baseball, and every rumor sparks discussion across social media and talk shows. Some fans want the front office to push all in, sacrificing prospects to bring in proven major league talent like Edman or Kim. Others caution patience, pointing to the strength of the farm system and the importance of building a sustainable dynasty rather than chasing every shiny name. It's this tug of war between win now and win later that keeps the Dodgers in the headlines constantly, and it's part of what makes following this team so addictive. At the same time, there's the reality of how these moves would impact the clubhouse. Players like Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts set the tone for professionalism and leadership, but adding a new face always changes the dynamic. Someone like Edman or Kim could seamlessly fit in with their unselfish styles of play, while a power bat like Conforto could inject energy and swagger. Meanwhile, a pitcher like Freeland would benefit from the Dodgers' culture of support, where veterans and coaches work tirelessly to elevate each other. These aren't just transactions, they're decisions that affect chemistry, momentum, and the collective drive toward a championship. One thing is certain, the Dodgers are not standing still. They never do. Even when they're sitting on the best record in baseball, they're always looking for ways to get better, to prepare for October, and to stay one step ahead of their rivals. Whether it's Michael Conforto's bat, Tommy Edman's versatility, Ha-Seong Kim's defense, or Kyle Freeland's lefty arm, the Dodgers have options in front of them, and every option carries both promise and risk. What fans can count on, though, is that the front office will leave no stone unturned. They will analyze, they will calculate, and when the time comes, they will make the move they believe gives them the best shot at winning it all. As the season moves forward and the trade deadline creeps closer, expect these names to continue surfacing in Dodgers conversations. Fans will speculate, insiders will report, and at some point, decisions will be made. Until then, it's all about the excitement of the unknown, the thrill of imagining Conforto smashing a clutch home run in Dodger blue, Edman making a diving catch at second, Kim firing a rocket throw across the diamond, or Freeland silencing a tough lineup with 6 strong innings. It's these possibilities that keep fans glued to the news, debating with friends, and dreaming about what could be. So Dodgers fans, buckle up. The roster decisions on the horizon are going to shape not just this season, but potentially the future of the franchise. Keep your eyes open, because when the Dodgers move, the baseball world pays attention. If you enjoyed diving into these rumors and possibilities, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you're always the first to know what's happening with your Los Angeles Dodgers. The next big move could be just around the corner, and you won't want to miss it. That's the latest on Dodgers roster decisions involving Conforto, Edman, Kim, Freeland, and more. The story is still unfolding, and we'll be right here breaking it all down for you.